Welcome to the Microsoft Tips Showcase, where we provide quick, single-topic videos on how to do something within a Microsoft 365 related tools such as SharePoint, Dynamics, Office, etc. Microsoft 365 provides you access to a calendar application to manage all your appointments and meetings. In this training session, you will learn how to change a calendar's theme, how to define your work week and hours, how to show the week numbers, and how to configure colors. These changes allow you to personalize your calendar experience, including making it look good to you. The following steps assume you are beginning from within a Microsoft 365 environment and have access to the Suite bar. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll open up our own Office 365 homepage by coming here to this tab. Next, we're going to go ahead and click on the Calendar app and the App Launcher here on the top left-hand side of the page. It's also called the waffle iron. When I click on the App Launcher, I can click on Calendar right here, and it will open for us. Next, we'll open the calendar settings by clicking on the gear icon here in the top right-hand corner. When it opens up the settings, inside the settings, we'll find calendar appearance, and when we click on this page, it opens up for us an area for us to make the changes to the appearance. So let me go ahead and walk you through what these are and what we're seeing. The first change you can choose as you're coming down is the ability to choose which days are the days of the week you work. A typical office, it might be Monday through Friday, and that's why it's defaulted to that. But some of us sometimes actually work the weekends, and we get, let's say Wednesday and Tuesday off. And so you can change that on what displays there. We'll show that to you in a minute by pressing OK and coming to I'm going to go ahead and close this and show you your work week. And now you'll notice it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, and it's showing you those other days are off. So that's a way to customize your work week. Let's go back to the gear icon, click on Calendar Appearance, and open that configuration area again. I'm going to turn this back to my typical work week, which is Monday through Friday. And then as you come down, you can choose whether your time begins at certain times. I always start mine, for example, at 7 a.m. because I tend to start my day earlier. For some reason, when I started earlier, though, I never ended earlier, and I got to work on that apparently. But you can do that yourself. So say you're a 11 a.m. to 7 o'clock shift or something. When you set that as your normal work day, throughout Office 365 and in the calendar, it highlights that time as your working hours, as you see here. So then as you come down, another interesting thing to see, and let me go ahead and change this 1 second just so you see it first. I'm going to change this back to month. And you'll notice we're just in this month calendar, but there's nothing extra in here except for, you see the events I have. But if I come back to the calendar appearance and I say show me week numbers, now you'll notice out here, let me press the OK button. You'll notice out on the left-hand side of the calendar, it's telling you what week we're in from the beginning of the year. So obviously 52 weeks in a year. We're in week 5 is the beginning of February, end of January. It's kind of showing you that. Let me go ahead and go back to the calendar appearance. I don't use that, so I'm going to turn that off. And as we come down, we can do the same thing here as we change the day of the week we want to start on. Cut, wait. Okay, and as we come down, we get the option to decide what's the first week of the year that we should begin on. And this is something a little unusual for me, but typically I just say the first day of the year is the calendar. But for some of you, you might have this other option that you want to choose, and you can change that. I'm going to leave it at first day of the year. Same thing with first day of the week. What's your first day? Ironically, it's Monday for me. So, if I change it, I see Monday. And if I get through the week, I get to celebrate at the end. The end is kind of my reward. That weekend is my reward. But you can set it any way you want. If your work week is Monday through Friday and you're only looking at work week views, then it'll be Monday anyways. But this is handy. So say you start your work week actually on a Wednesday because you have Monday and Tuesday off or something. It just allows you to jump in there and see that easily. Handy little configuration. Next thing I want to show you is the hour increments and what this means. I'm going to go ahead and press OK for 1 second. Now on the calendar, I'm going to press the new icon just so you can see when you create a new item, you can choose what time to start and stop a meeting or an appointment. And you'll notice right now it's 30-minute increment. And for some people that's good. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this event, and I'm going to change the appearance again. And in here I'm going to change it to 15 minutes. That, I'll press OK. That allows me now to be a lot tighter with my time, which I actually prefer. So starting a meeting at 5:15 and going to 6 p.m. is better, because then people are able to show up from other meetings. Or you might start it on the hour, and because it's already set there, you'll see that it's 5 or 15 minutes before 6 o'clock is when it ends. That allows people time to go to their meeting. You can decide why you use it or why you like it, but it has the option to let you choose that. Let me go back to create the appearance or calendar appearance. And the last one you can see is the ability to change the colors. I have it on bright colors, but you could also mute it a little bit with light colors. And let me show you what that looks like. So right here you'll notice the colors are less in your face so much, right? And now if I go back to bright colors, they'll be saying hello a lot stronger. So you can see that blue is much stronger. It's just a personal preference, but it allows you to kind of do what you want to do. Anyway, we're done the calendar appearance section that we were going to talk about. So let's go ahead and finish up the training by changing the theme. And that's in this same calendar settings area. Down below you have themes that you can choose from. And there's a lot of interesting ones. Really, you'll notice it across the top in some of the other colors. But let's choose, like this one's a computer-looking thing, circuit. When I change it, it's real time, right? So you see some of the colors change. It allows you to find something that you like. And this change you're making is only affecting the calendar at the moment. You can bounce around. I'll change a couple others. This one I liked before because this was space. Notice sometimes it really makes it obvious that it's changing the color of the current day, of the current month as it goes through. So you get a lot of different choices as you go forward on it. I'm going to go ahead and choose my favorite one, which I was saying to me looks like outer space. I'm hoping that's what that is, right? Actually, if I hover above it, far, far away, that's kind of close to outer space. All right, so let me go ahead and save it. I'll close my settings. Now you're looking at my calendar activity, and you have just learned how to change the appearance as well as the theme on a calendar. And that concludes the lesson. I hope you found the tip useful as you continue to use Microsoft 365 related products in support of your day-to-day job. Please provide me with feedback in the comments, including suggestions for tips you'd like to see. If you found this tip helpful, please share it with others on one of the social media platforms, or just give it a thumbs up. I'm your host, Neil McDonald with SV MacPack. I thank you for joining me today and hope you'll join us again for other tips.